Boxing fans, sports enthusiasts, good morning. My name is Godfrey Brooms, and we're here at the Six Head Lewis Gym in Boystown, where we'll be speaking with one of the best boxers coming out of Guyana, Dexter Marques, to get an insight on his training activities and to speak a bit with him about an upcoming match against one of the best boxers also from Guyana. So Dexter, I got a news flash that you will be fighting soon. You'll be fighting for the WBC Super Flyweight gold and of course Elton Dharry's WBC Super Flyweight International Championship. What do you have to say about this?
Really? Well, first thing I want to say, I want to thank the promoter, whoever was promoting this fight, me for make it happen. You know, it was very long time for us, over 3 years, for not doing nothing properly for Guyana. And, you know, I'm so excited when I hear, you know, I get selected for defend my country and put my country at a high level of boxing. I feel so proud.
So all of the details are not with us about the date and what will happen there. Can you share with me what you've heard about the date of that fight?
Well, so far I just heard about it in March, sometime in March, but I not know the venue of yet. But I always prepare myself, depends on what time or what date I put out.
And you know, this is a mega fight. Many persons will be looking forward to see you clash again with Elton Dharry. What does this mean to you personally and of course for your career going forward?
Yeah, well, I am with, be honest, oh my God, I'm so grateful. I am so grateful because of, I was asking for this for happen for the last 3 years for this fight for happen in Dharry happen because I know this is going to be the biggest fight ever happened in Guyana. Depends on every match. And we got lots on stakes. And, you know, I'm just waiting for the right time. Everything is happening on the right moment. And I'm just waiting for the just sign contract and just stop talking bullshit and just do what we gotta do.
And I know you said that you've been waiting for 3 years. What were you thinking in that 3 years because you haven't had that fight?
Yeah, well, you know, see, you gotta adjust yourself to different opponent, whoever you get, you take. Me, as a fighter, Dexter Marques, I don't refuse no fight. I fight anybody that will fight me. Once the preparation is good for me and I get enough time, I do what I gotta do. As a fighter, I always gotta be in the gym. When I have a phone call saying Elton Dharry, I was so joyful. I was really joyful because I always want this to happen. I really want it to happen, but maybe say, like I always say, now when you want it, when God is ready for it. I mean, I think the time is reached and all the talking and all the whatever people clamming and glamming is finished. Just wait to sign the contract and do what we gotta do.
Yes, that's true. But take us back to that 3-year period. You have been wanting this fight. You've been calling for it, but the fight did not materialize. What was your mental psyche like during that period? What were you thinking?
Like I said again, you know, my team, my coaches, them and stuff, we talk about it, you know, every time I talk about it, a minute up, you know, the guy always ducking. I always picking and choosing what you want and what you want. And maybe he had no other choice. Just to turn back to me. And maybe my last fight them, I was like, was a little frustrated because I want quality opponent. You know, even though my last fight, both of the fight on the same card, everybody see my performance. I knocked my opponent in the 4th round, you know, from Colombia, and everybody know well it's a different kid now around. It's not like the kid before for the past 6 or 8 years. It's a different kid because there's no need for beating around the bush with it. Get to business. Boxing is business. At first, I think in boxing is just this, but boxing is business. You gotta do what you gotta do.
So you're 37 years old, of course, and research tells me that Elton Dharry is 38 years old. With this fight occurring, it means that both championships will remain in Guyana. What does this mean for boxing in Guyana?
Yeah, it mean a lot because, you know, we're the last set of fighters leaving Guyana. Otherwise, me and Elton Dharry and maybe the youngsters, them like Ali Clark, and them more other fighter is like, them just fresh amateur, but we don't have no other kind of pro. We have no pro. We last at a pro. We can't get any name all the time. It'd be really exciting for Nobel. One in a major title is staying Guyana fighting between yourself. Not somebody gotta get it. I know to myself, it's my time and I will show the youths, SAC was all about sacrifice and patience.
Well, with the match 10 years ago between yourself and Dharry, you were saying that it was your time to win that fight. You came up short, of course. What went wrong?
Yes. A lot being wrong due to my, management and, sometimes boxers get a lot of difficulties with management and promoters and stuff. It was a little destructive of me going into the fight and Dharry is a overseas fighter and, it is what it is. They don't pass and happen, but everybody who know me, this is not Dexter.
That's not Dexter. So you already told me that you believe that it's your time now. What differently are you doing to ensure it is your time 10 years later?
Well, like I say again, now I gotta be intervene in keeping that to myself to when the fight time reach. But everybody know different fight, different opponent, it's able for adjust yourself and do different things. And I got a lot of things in stores. I know the public would love to see this fight. I know the anxious is so anxious. They're always asking, we match. Why you and Dharry don't fight back? Why you and Dharry don't fight back? It's like, we got to get a promoter. We need to get a promoter, and the promoter need to do this and do this. But we so grateful that we have a promoter is come on board and able to make this happen. And it's going to be the biggest in Guyana because you got a lot of things on stakes on board because it's not like that's only a local title or whatever title. It's an international title. And then leave you to step one step away from a world title, or fight for a world title. Automatically, you'll be the number one contender to fight for the world title. I'm so happy this happened at this time, at this moment. And, I just got to get myself in shape. And I always just put myself and just get my team working along with me and we do what we got to do to make it possible, come out successful on the time.
So you rightfully said that you've been asking for a while and putting aside the promoter, why do you think Elton Dharry has now decided to face you again?
Beyond because I think, I don't know what is the game plan or where is it, but there's boxers try to get you frustrated. You're asking for them and then duck you. Till when you take your mind off of them and then just boom. Give you sudden like, hey, I'm ready for you. Thinking, well, you're not ready. My team know me. I always be in the gym. I always doing things. When it comes to boxing, I always dedicate myself focusing on boxing because I love boxing. I just choose boxing because I want to reach the top, higher level of boxing. In my amateur career come up, I was able to succeed in every little in my tour, wherever I make. For get another step into a professional level now and going to another level, I will succeed. If about. E-timings, coming to my timings, coming to E-timing, feel like E-timings is right timings. I'm so grateful for it.
Do you guys get along?
Yeah, we's good. Be honest. Otherwise, I'm boxing and stuff. We is really respect each other. We talk to each other almost every week. We scarf, we talk. But like I said again, when it comes to boxing, when we sign a contract, all the friendship is done because I want what you want and you want what you want. The only way we can do it, we gotta do. Take away all this friendship and just focus on being successful.
So boxing is one of the many sports that bring together people, bring people closer despite your opponents. What do you think of Elton Dharry?
I know Elton Dharry is a very, otherwise than boxing, he is, we like close friend because, otherwise than boxing, we chat with each other, we call each other and check up on each other, how things going, our family, and, looking up on each other in terms of like, what next in Guyana for us, what we do, we getting big, what we need to do, whatever the case be. But, personality he's so good, no take it from him. We good like that, like we like a brother. But like I said again, when it comes to boxing, boxing is business. Everybody want to be the best. Everybody want to be a champ. And hopefully, when we sign contract, we just do what we gotta do and whoever comes out successful, well, I know well it's me. And, we move ahead and we still be friends. Nothing changes, we still be friends.
And because this is a competition, I'm sure that you have a message for him. Here is your chance.
No, well, he already know, yeah. He already know I always have a message for him. I always want this time for be the right time. And he thinking that time, time is the right time. Me also, I thinking any time is the right time for me have a rematch back in Guyana. We know well the fans want to see this thing, and we just waiting for the sign the contract and just do what we gotta do.
Well, you know that the Guyana TV Network will be streaming this event live all over the world, and they plan to have boxing events every month. What does this mean for the elevation of boxing in Guyana, the continuation, the development of boxing here?
Well, it will help the youngsters them for more focus on whatever they want to do, especially who want to turn pro. They'll be able to move forward in a career and not getting one fight this month and then maybe wait till the next 6 months or 8 months or a year for have another fight. It would help the youngsters them for educate themselves to move and know exactly what line they got, what they really want to do. In terms of like how much years, to give yourself a little times, kind of span for like, what, in the next 2 years I could be a world champion, next year or 6 months I fight in every day, every month. I could be a world champion next 6 months or in next year and a half. It's been good for the fighters them in Guyana.
So the date of this fight has not been announced officially as yet. Have you started any preparation?
Well, like I said again, I always be in the gym. I always, mentally, now I just gotta change wrong everything and just do what I gotta do mentally in terms of like, my opponent, who's my opponent now? Because always thinking, always saying, I'm fighting this guy from Colombia, this guy from Venezuela, this guy from Panama. I don't know who's my opponent, but now I know exactly who's my opponent. It be able to give me a little more time for even to know, what I gotta do, what's my mistake, what I gotta do, what I gotta step up, what's my game plan, what I gotta do for able to come successful into this fight.
All right, well, me being a boxing fan as a kid growing up, watching local fights, watching the international fights, it's an absolute pleasure speaking with you here today. Can we do this again sometime?
Yeah, anytime. I always available. Once you call me, I'll always be here.
Before we go, leave one message for the boxing fans.
Well, Guyana, we truly finally get what we really want. What we really want, because, it was for the past 3 years I was praying and asking for this. And I know the fans then was begging for it too. Now we finally get it. We just want to just come and support each and every one of the fighters them. And, who will be the champion. You guys know who will be the champion. I see my preparation for my last fight, and I got a lot of things more for offer for the public.
Thank you very much.